Hello, drama lovers, welcome to my Bold and the Beautiful official channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Before we dive into today's content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and show some love by giving this video a like up. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers update for Monday, July 14th, reveals that John Finnegan will struggle over Luna Nozawa's death while Liam Spencer faces a scary medical setback. At the hospital, Sheila Sharp will wish she could have found a way to help Luna embrace her second chance. That's something Sheila was able to do, but Luna came unglued with this beach house turmoil instead. Deacon Sharp obviously wasn't a fan of Luna and all the horror she caused, but he'll know how hard this is for Sheila. B&B spoilers say Deacon will continue to play the role of supportive husband and will give Sheila all the comfort she needs. As they both mourn Luna, Finn may form a friendship with Sheila. Finn certainly didn't approve of Luna's monstrous behavior, but he also remembers a time when Luna was a cute kid who looked up to her big cousin. Of course, Finn ultimately found out he was Luna's biological father, so he'll no doubt think about all the years he missed out on with her. If Finn had been in Luna's life from the start, he'll feel confident things wouldn't have turned out so tragically. On the other hand, it would appear that Lee is keeping a huge secret that will have an impact on a lot of the key players on canvas. All signs point to Luna actually being alive, so Lee will have to keep that news under wraps and cover her tracks along the way. Over with Liam, it looks like he has an unsettling medical setback in his future. Bill Spencer will have to endure a challenging waiting game while Grace Buckingham takes action in the operating room because Liam will require another surgery as soon as possible. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Bill will get some difficult tumor updates in the coming episodes and will take matters into his own hands regarding Liam's care, so don't miss all the twists and turns ahead. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers suggest that Luna might not be dead after all. Keep reading below for everything you need to know. Want more of the Bold and the Beautiful? Get updates on the latest news about the Bold and the Beautiful, straight to your inbox. Website your email. Subscribe. We use your personal data for interest-based advertising, as outlined in our privacy notice. A lot of fans have pointed out that Luna might still be alive and that her Aunt Lee might be hiding her somewhere and that her mother Poppy might also be on in the plan. Luna might not be dead after all, Poppy did leave a lot of people confused when she said that she was glad that her daughter was dead. Of course, B&B fans certainly did have a lot to say about the matter. Some even commented with, "This was my thought as well," especially since Lee has a history of magically stealing dead people, beds, and equipment straight from a hospital and going completely unnoticed and taking care of them in secret. Lee might be hiding Luna somewhere and the show has a history of repeating the same storylines, lol. Plus I think she thinks she'll be doing Finn and Steffi a favor by keeping Luna away and is helping their marriage. Another fan of the show wrote, "I think Poppy was the one that grabbed supplies out of the closet. She will be hidden by Lee and Poppy somewhere." Sadly, I believe we will all have to endure additional episodes of this absurd plot. Considering there was a script shared on social media for September with Luna on it. I am guessing they have her in hiding to possibly try to redeem her. And then there was this comment as well, how in the world are they going to write this one? After Bridget leaves the Orly somehow hides Luna? That's some quick work, if so. It goes without saying that B&B fans will simply have to tune in each and every day to find out what will happen next. The Bold and the Beautiful airs weekdays on the CBS network. Check your local listings for times. And as always, let us know what you think by dropping us a line with your thoughts below. Check in on everything that's going on with B&B right now to stay current. Come back here often for the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, news, and updates. Bill Spencer's life on The Bold and the Beautiful just went from bad to worse and the publishing patriarch is going to have a tough road ahead of him. In point of fact, soap rumors suggest that Dollar Bill's downward spiral may result in a suicide phobia. Here's what's happening next on Bold and Beautiful, spoilers down below. Bill Spencer has taken several hits in the past year on the CBS soap. First he learned that Luna Nozawa wasn't his daughter after all. Then his relationship with Poppy Nozawa hit the bricks, and Katie Spencer hurled another hit to Dollar Bill's ego and turned down his reunion attempts. Dollar Bill to blame for shooting. It's clear that Bill was going through a tough time, so he was easily swayed by Looney Luna to help her get out of prison. It was obvious he liked the idea of having her around the Spencer mansion, and he did see her as his own flesh and blood not that long ago. Now, Liam Spencer's life is on the line and no one will let Bill see his own son in the hospital. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers show that when Bill Spencer arrived at the emergency room, he got a frosty welcome from the Forrester family. Steffi Forrester shouted at him to leave and said Liam Spencer was better off without him. Ridge Forrester hurled threats at his former rival and made it clear everyone's blood was on Bill's hands because he got Killer Luna out of prison. Imagine being blamed for your own son getting shot and then not even be allowed to visit him in the hospital. Dollar Bill's guilt is going to eat him alive, and B&B spoilers say he won't take it well. Bill Spencer's heartache, the publishing patriarch, will be cut off from the few friends and family he had left in Los Angeles. Bold and the Beautiful doesn't have a problem broadcasting hot topics like mental health or suicide, and a lot of fans on social media think that Bill Spencer could be in trouble. If Liam doesn't pull through, will his dad try to take himself out too? Share your predictions down below and don't forget to check back here on Soap Opera Spy every day for Bold and Beautiful recaps and news. The Bold and the Beautiful is gearing up for one of its darkest storylines yet as Bill Spencer spirals into despair, with shocking spoilers suggesting he may be suicidal. After years of power plays, betrayals, and emotional turmoil, Dollar Bill has finally hit rock bottom, and this time, there may be no easy comeback. Bill's downward spiral, what led him here? Bill Spencer has always been a fighter, a ruthless businessman who clawed his way to the top. But recent losses, Liam's rejection, Katie's final goodbye, and Ridge's constant undermining, have left him isolated. Now, with Sheila Carter's chaos still looming and his own family keeping their distance, Bill is more alone than ever. Recent episodes have shown subtle but alarming signs, Bill drinking heavily, staring blankly at Spencer publications, and even burning bridges with Wyatt. But the most chilling moment? When he confronted Katie, not with his usual fury, but with defeat in his eyes, telling her, "Maybe you're all better off without me." The breaking point, a suicide attempt. Rumors suggest that Bill's despair will reach a dangerous climax in upcoming episodes. One shocking spoiler hints at a scene where Bill stands on the edge of a balcony, staring down as flashbacks of his failures play out. Will he jump? Or will someone stop him at the last second? Insiders reveal that Katie or Liam may be the ones to intervene, forcing Bill to finally face his pain. But will it be enough? Or will this be the end of Dollar Bill as we know him? Fan reactions, will B&B go this dark? If Bold and the Beautiful follows through with this storyline, it could be one of the most powerful arcs in the show's history. Mental health struggles are rarely explored in soaps with this level of gravity, and fans are torn. This is too dark for B&B. Don Diamont would kill this storyline. It's time Bill got real depth. If they do this right, it could save Bill's character. What's next for Bill? Whether or not Bill attempts suicide, one thing is clear, he's not okay. This could lead to a redemption arc where Bill seeks therapy. A custody battle over Will as Katie fears for his safety. Sheila manipulating his vulnerability for her own gain. One thing's for sure, Don Diamond's performance will be unforgettable. Final thoughts: The Bold and the Beautiful is taking a huge risk with this storyline, but if handled with care, it could be a groundbreaking moment for daytime TV. Will Bill Spencer find hope, or is this truly the end of Dollar Bill? Stay tuned, because when Bill falls, the whole Spencer family will feel it. The Bold and the Beautiful is about to take viewers on an emotionally devastating journey as Bill Spencer faces his darkest hour yet. Spoilers indicate that Dollar Bill, once the most powerful man in Los Angeles, is now battling severe depression, and the unthinkable may happen, a suicide attempt. This shocking storyline could change B&B forever. Bill's collapse, how did we get here? Bill Spencer has always been a fighter, a ruthless businessman who dominated Wall Street and the Forrester family with his iron will. But after years of failed relationships, betrayals, and isolation, he's finally breaking. Key factors in Bill's downfall: heavy checkmark Liam's rejection, his own son has cut him out of his life, blaming him for past manipulations. Heavy checkmark Katie's final goodbye, after years of back and forth, Katie has moved on for good with Carter. Heavy checkmark Ridge's constant wins. No matter what Bill does, Ridge always comes out on top, leaving him feeling powerless. Heavy checkmark Wyatt's disappointment. Even his usually loyal son is pulling away, tired of Bill's schemes. Heavy checkmark Sheila's toxic influence. Could Sheila prey on Bill's vulnerability, pushing him further into despair? Recent scenes have shown alarming signs. Bill drinking alone in his office, snapping at employees, and even breaking down in front of Justin. But the most chilling moment? When he told Katie, maybe the world would be better off without me. The breaking point. Will Bill attempt suicide? Spoilers suggest that Bill's despair will reach a critical peak in the coming weeks. One leaked scene describes Bill standing on the balcony of Spencer Publications, staring down at the city below as flashbacks of his failures play out. Will he jump? Will someone stop him at the last second? Could this be the end of Dollar Bill? Rumors point to Katie or Liam being the ones to intervene, forcing Bill to finally confront his pain. But if they don't get to him in time, the consequences could be catastrophic. Sheila Carter's role, manipulating a broken man in true Bold and the Beautiful fashion. Sheila Carter won't let a good crisis go to waste. Spoilers hint that she may pretend to care for Bill, offering him comfort while secretly manipulating him. Use his vulnerability to drive a wedge between him and his family. Blackmail him into helping her with one of her schemes. Could Sheila push Bill over the edge? Or will she accidentally save him by making him realize he still has something to fight for? Family reactions. Will the Spencers save Bill? If Bill reaches his lowest point, his family will be forced to face their own guilt. Liam has spent years blaming his father. Will he regret it if Bill tries to take his own life? Katie, she may still love him deep down. Could this be the moment she steps in to save him? Wyatt, will he finally reconcile with his dad before it's too late? Could the thought of leaving Will behind be what pulls Bill back from the brink? Will B&B actually go through with this storyline? If The Bold and the Beautiful follows through with a suicide attempt plot, it would be one of the boldest moves in soap history. Mental health struggles are rarely explored with this level of raw intensity in daytime TV. Fan reactions are split. Fire, this is too dark for B&B. Broken Heart, Don Diamont would deliver an Emmy-worthy performance. Thinking Face, if done right, this could redefine Bill's character forever. What's next for Bill? Possible outcomes. Keycap 1 redemption arc. Bill seeks therapy and rebuilds his life with family support. Keycap 2 custody battle. Katie fears for Bill's stability and fights for full custody of Will. Keycap 3 Sheila's puppet. Bill becomes ensnared in Sheila's schemes, leading to even more destruction. Keycap 4 a new love interest. Could a surprising connection give him hope? Final thoughts. A storyline that could change everything. The Bold and the Beautiful is risking one of its most powerful storylines ever. If handled with care, this could be a groundbreaking moment for daytime TV, raising awareness about mental health, depression, and suicide prevention. But one thing is certain, Don Diamont will deliver a performance for the ages. Will Bill Spencer survive his darkest hour? Or is this the tragic end of Dollar Bill? Stay tuned, the Spencer family will never be the same. Want more details? Let me know if you'd like. Potential dialogue leaks from the suicide intervention scene. Spoilers on how Sheila exploits Bill's weakness. Fan theory predictions on who saves him. The Bold and the Beautiful is about to deliver its most heart-wrenching storyline in decades as Bill Spencer reaches his breaking point. Explosive new spoilers confirm what many fans feared. Dollar Bill will attempt suicide in upcoming episodes, sending shockwaves through Los Angeles and forever changing the Spencer family dynamic. The descent into darkness. Bill's final hours before the attempt. 1. The perfect storm of losses. Total financial ruin. Spencer Publications faces hostile takeover after Bill's reckless decisions. Family abandonment. Liam refuses his calls, Wyatt moves out, and Katie gets restraining order. Public humiliation. Ridge leaks damaging information that destroys Bill's reputation too. The warning signs. Everyone missed. Bill secretly stops wearing his signature Spencer rings. He's seen destroying his office mementos in a fit of rage. Multiple bottles of whiskey and prescription pills appear on his desk. 3. The final trigger: a newly leaked script page reveals Bill receives devastating medical news that pushes him over the edge. The suicide attempt, scene-by-scene breakdown. Episode 91:24. Bill writes farewell letters to Liam, Katie, and will he transfers all assets into trust funds, gives Justin his prized pocket watch for safekeeping. Episode 91:25. The attempt: Bill drives to Malibu Cliffs at sunset, leaves voicemail for Katie. Tell Will his grandpa loved him. Stands at cliff's edge with gun in hand as flashbacks play. Last-second intervention. Shock twist: it's Brooke who finds him after sensing something wrong. Their emotional confrontation includes callbacks to their affair. Bill breaks down, "I've got nothing left to fight for." The aftermath, fallout and consequences. 1. Immediate repercussions. 72-hour psychiatric hold at Memorial Hospital. Restraining order bars him from Spencer Publications. Will overhears adults talking. Traumatized. 2. Family reactions. Liam, consumed by guilt, blames himself. Katie, torn between pity and anger. Wyatt, the only one who visits Bill in hospital. 3. Sheila's sick game poses as nurse to access Bill's medical records. Plants seeds that accidents happen in psych wards. Tries to convince him his family will never forgive him. What comes next? 5 possible directions. 1. Redemption arc. Bill enters long-term rehab, returns as changed man to rebuild relationships. 2. Dylan resurgence, becomes suicidal but survives more dangerous teams with Sheila for revenge against Forresters. 3. Legal drama. Katie fights for full custody of Will. Spencer Publications goes to court battle. 4. Medical mystery. Brain tumor explains erratic behavior, becomes sympathetic figure after diagnosis. 5. The unthinkable second suicide attempt succeeds, leaves shocking. Will that divides family? Why this storyline matters. This groundbreaking plot does what soaps rarely attempt: a raw, unflinching look at male depression. Mental health experts have reportedly consulted on the storyline to ensure accurate portrayal of heavy checkmark warning signs of suicidal ideation, heavy checkmark proper intervention techniques, heavy checkmark long-term recovery challenges. Fan theories running wild. Bill's suicide attempt will mirror Taylor's 1994 Cliff Fall. Deacon will be the unlikely person to talk him down. Attempt happens same day as Phoebe's memorial. Steffi will recognize signs from her own PTSD struggle. Don Diamant's career-defining performance. Insiders say Diamant requested this storyline to showcase new depth after years as villain, honor his friend who died by suicide, break soap opera stereotypes about masculinity. His performance in the intervention scene reportedly left crew in tears during filming. Final verdict: The Bold and the Beautiful is taking its biggest risk ever with this harrowing storyline. If executed properly, it could, white heavy checkmark, earn Emmy nominations, white heavy checkmark, save lives through awareness, white heavy checkmark, redeem Bill Spencer forever, or it could backfire spectacularly if handled insensitively. One thing's certain, after next week, B&B will never be the same. Will Bill choose life? Or is this truly the end of Dollar Bill? Stay tuned. Want more? Fire DM for leaked script pages of the suicide scene. Broken heart. Full analysis of Bill's psychology breakdown.